I'm here with Marko. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm good, man. Before we get onto the boxing, I just want to quickly speak about Locked In. I don't know if you've been watching it.
I haven't, but I've seen a lot of edits on TikTok about it.
Yeah, you've got a big following. Do you think you'd be good for it next year if you got the offer, or you're not really not that type of?
Um, Bro, to be honest, I think I'll do quite well on there, but I don't really know how I feel about, bro, just being in a house with like 20 different people, no matter who they are, how big they are, I still feel a bit uncomfortable. Like everything's getting recorded. You can't really say a lot of things. I don't know how I'd manage on that part, but it's good publicity. Maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah, definitely. So you're fighting Jake Bolton at York Hall, a legendary
That's
boxing
right.
venue. This
That is
is on
right.
Tommy
That's right.
Jacobs' promotion. The first time you fought on there, Santa's Slugfest. Now you have fought quite often. I think it's in the last 4 months you've had.
I
Well,
think
it's going to be your
three.
third fight.
Yeah, this is gonna be my third fight, brother.
You're very active. Are you going to take a break after the
You know
first?
what? In all honesty, everyone that's watching this live, I've got a car to buy next year and I'm not going to be driving no beater. So I'm going to try and get my best to get a little 22 plate AMG. So the more fights, the better a chance of me getting that little car. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And it's in just over a month now. So how hard you been training? Because I do see the work you've been putting in on social media.
Listen, I'm gonna just leave Jake to find out personally. I'm not gonna be posting any training clips, maybe a few here and there. But bro, the amount of training I'm gonna put into this fight is gonna be a fucking joke, man. Like I've never, ever, ever heard my coach say like I've never seen so much improvement in 2 weeks. My fitness levels are here. My new technique is here. I've got a fucking if you saw this little backhand, yeah, that I've got on me, it'll be a fucking joke. But yeah, man, I'm training my socks off. I'm not gonna take this fight easy. I'm not gonna think it's gonna be an easy fight because I know Jake's got a lot of experience. But at the same time, I'm confident, and I think if I train hard, then I'm more than capable of winning. But tops off to fucking Jake because he's a lovely boy. I've seen him fight his last fight. It was quite unlucky, but this is a chance for him to redeem himself, and I guess we're just gonna go into that ring and put on a show.
Yeah, definitely. And you mentioned you do want quite a few fights to buy that car. You got anyone in mind?
Yeah.
Maybe anyone on TikTok or just anyone in general?
Um, Honestly, every time I get asked this question, I've not got a single person in mind when it comes to stuff like this. My dream fight will probably be. Let's have a good think here. Let me be sensible of what I'm gonna say.
King Whippy.
Oh, King Whippy is too easy for me. I want someone that will definitely put me on a challenge. Something as in, I think maybe me and
There's
Right,
a
let me be
Misfits
careful.
fighter, Ben Williams. He's
Ben Williams is a great boxer. I've got a lot of respect for him. But at the same time, it could be something in the future because I'm pretty sure maybe in a few years' time when I've got all this experience piling up on me, I'm fighting every month, 2 months, I'm gonna get that experience to be on Misfits and
yeah, definitely.
maybe in the foreseeable future I might be boxing Ben Williams, I might be boxing Jake Paul because it's up to here, like my potential's up to here, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Can I have a prediction for your fight with Jake?
What's my prediction?
Yeah,
Um, of course, every single boy that fights would want to say they're going to win, but I'm not going to come into this fight like I did my last two fights saying I'm going to box his head off. I'm going to put him down in first round stoppage. I'm going to be completely humble this fight. Jake is a great boxer. He had a few losses on his record, but at the end of the day, it's experience. He's got a lot of experience on top of me because he has a lot more fights than me and he has a lot more training than me. But at the end of the day, from what I've done in 2, 3 months is it's unheard of. No one's done it before. No one I heard of. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm the first 16-year-old professional influencer boxer or whatever you want to call it. I've done levels to this game. Whether you want to say that I've been, put with boys that can't box, whether you say, my matches have been fixed, it's not the case at all. These boys that I'm boxing have roughly got about the same amount of experience as me. If they trained the same way I trained, I'm sure they would put up a better fight. So that's on them. I've been putting the work in. I've been training my socks off for these fights, and no wonder these fights are so easy for me. You know?
Yeah, 100%. And Speedstar did hint a little return in February, on their
That's right.
promotion.
That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna be there on February. Gonna definitely give you guys a really, really good show. I want to see lots of edits of me. But yeah, I've fucking this company that I've been boxing with recently, Speedstar, they've got so much potential, man. They might even be the next Misfits, you know. They've got so much stuff planned, and I'm really, really excited to see what they got planned for me in the future.
Yeah, and one thing to say to the younger generation like myself, who want to get into boxing or who just wants to start social media, any advice there?
Um, you know, the first time I've got offered a fight, I was excited, but at the same time I was nervous, and I'm expecting you lot to be the same about it. All I'm gonna say is the amount of work that you put into the fight, if you train harder than less, if you always put in 110% instead of 100%, that 10% is going to show in that fight. I think just be confident. Trust me, not a lot of people have the balls to step in the ring. I was fucking absolutely shitting myself in the change rooms. I even cried in the toilets. That's how nervous I was because I thought this boy was going to beat me. But at the end of the day, all you got to think about is try get as much experience as you can. Whether you lose a fight, whether you win a fight, think about it. If you're under 18, your record's going to be wiped when you're 18. So no matter who like wins in that fight, you've got that experience to build you up. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get a clean record at 18. If you had 40 losses, you know, you had 40 fights, which means you've got a lot of experience. So try to have as many opportunities as you can because at the end of the day, your record is going to be wiped and it's just going to be a fresh start. So try putting that experience and just work your socks off because at the end of the day, it does pay off. Like everyone tells you this, hard work pays off, and that's exactly what you're going to be expecting.
Yeah, definitely. And a weird request, I know your girlfriend's in the back. Can we get a prediction from her for your fight?
Oh, mate, she's fucked off downstairs.
Oh, she's
She's gone to
gone.
the loo.
And
She's gone to the loo, mate,
something
yeah.
to say to Jake Bolton.
Brother, I've got nothing but a full heart of respect for you, bro. Like you're gonna smash this fight with me, and you're gonna put on a great show. Just best of luck to you, man. Just make sure you're training really hard. Make sure your diet's well. But yeah, all the best to you, my boy.
Yeah, Jake. And I know you'll probably be watching this, so good luck for the fight as well.